Woo, woo, woo. In the middle of the night when your body's fiending for you, baby. Gotta call you up and let you know just what I'm feeling, baby. 911-0024. Baby, it's an emergency. I'm calling cause I gotta have some more. My body all over your body, girl. Your body all over my body, girl. My body all over your body. It's your body. All over your body, girl. And if you don't know, that song was made popular in the 1900s.
Good old 1900s.
With a, I guess you would call it a super group.
A super group.
A super group. And let me tell you the said members of the super group. It includes Keith Sweat, A1.
The band is LSG.
LSG, yes.
And
that includes Keith Sweat,
A1
Gerald Levert, and who was the third member, Leslie?
Vince Gill.
Country singer songwriter,
country legend.
Contrary to popular belief, Beyonce was not. We made all us think about her. Why is it black people going into country music? What are y'all doing, girl? They already did it in the 1900s.
Vince Gill, Johnny Levert.
Vince Gill was like, my body over your
Gerald
Girl, why?
I did. That's one of like Paul's jams.
And Leslie was talking. We were talking. I don't know why we were talking about the song.
Because it was one of Paul's jams. I made it on one of our songs of the day.
That's right. And you were like, yeah. And I was like, dang, who sings that?
I was like, yeah, LSG. And she's like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, Gerald Levert and Keith Sweat and Vince Gill. And Ramelle was like, I don't remember that at all.
Like, I consider myself well versed in the 1990 music. And I do not remember Vince. And then, like, we moved on. And it was haunting. Like, we moved on to another subject, and it was haunting me. And I was like, so, girl, Vince Gill.
Tell me more about this super group.
She was like, girl, let me look it up. And she was like,
and I was like, yeah. And then, wait, Johnny Gill.
Johnny, girl, we laughed. Because...
Did you know that Vince Gill is married to Amy Grant?
Did I know that?
Baby, baby, my loving stop for a minute, baby, I'm so bad you're mine. That's such a good song.
That's a good song. Girl, that breakdown. And ever since the day
you put my heart in motion,
baby. Oh, yeah, that is a good song.
I'm getting over you.
That song and there's a song, that Broken Glass song. Walking on broken glass. That reminds me of my mom was one of my mom's best friends that passed away, Kelly Martin. Because she would take me to school sometimes in the morning. And, you know, we was listening to K104. She was listening to KBIL.
Yeah, that was KBIL.
In the morning. Girl, I didn't know. And I was in the car like, and I'm like, this is the jam. And then we would hear the Amy Grant song. So when I hear those, I'd be like, R.I.P. Miss Kelly.
Nah, Miss Kelly.
Yes.
We were also listening to that. I can't remember who was in the mornings in 98.7. Caleb. It was fun, though.
Yeah, Caleb.
Caleb, my mornings.
No, Caleb. But then that was KBIO? I thought KBIO was like 103 something.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, I don't
Caleb,
know.
my oldies. Yeah,
Caleb was the old, because I remember jamming to the oldies. Girl,
that wouldn't have been an oldies. Not then.
It was, oh no.
Yeah,
98.7 Caleb. That was oldies. Because I was jamming out to like 50s and 60s music. I'm so weird.
We were. I was too.
Yeah, I'm like, and I be knowing all them old songs.
I remember one time I made a point to count out how many times they said no and no.
Oh, we're singing two different songs.
No.
Okay, but yes. How many times did they say it?
A lot.
Did you count it?
I did, but I forgot.
You forgot? Okay.
A long time ago.
Well, you were singing that song. I was singing. It took me. I was like, oh, 2
You were
songs.
singing Johnny Gill and I was singing Vince Gill.
I was singing some song from the 50s. That's no, 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 no.
Oh yeah.
No, 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 no. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah, I don't know who sang it
I don't
though.
know that either.
Girl, I remember in my room on Friday nights sometimes I would be listening to K-Love and girl, I'd be jamming to Dream. Dream, girl. I'll be having music videos, like I'd be acting them out, all on K-Love.
And then he kissed
Yes.
me.
Girl, having a blast in my room on a Friday night at 325 Clearfield.
Some things don't change. You had a Beyonce concert.
I did. I had the weekend to myself. Not the weekend, like a day or two. A day and a half.
Mom time.
Yeah, mom time. Girl, there's a playlist on my phone on Spotify that's Beyonce all albums. Like all of her, but it's not me. I didn't do it. I followed somebody that did it. I'm not that crazy. I'm gonna put all no. I was like, oh yes. And so the other day I was like, oh, I'm gonna listen to them all because some of those albums I hadn't heard. And her first album came out when like damn near 30 years ago.
Wow.
25 years ago. So like when I was in college. So
what was her first album?
Her first solo was Dangerously in Love. And then she was Destiny Child before them.
Right.
So yeah, I haven't listened to that in a while. But girl, I still know all the songs.
Yeah.
I was having a blast.
Some things don't change.
They do not.
Well, I don't know about what's going on with Beyonce though.
She I helped her out. She got some bills to pay. I was like, let me stream some music, girl.
She said Cowboy Carter tour, and then she released her own makeup line.
And then
for Ed Alta.
Yes, I didn't know she did a makeup line.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What is it called?
And then she did the hair is girl, I don't know. And then it starts with a C, Sincere. And then she got the perfume.
Sacred.
I knew
that's makeup too.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Like a line.
Oh, from the world. So it's like a beauty line.
Girl. And then now Levi's. She came out with that Levi's commercial.
Yes.
Like,
but so she's always had it because she had an Ivy Park and stuff. So she's had clotheslines before and stuff. But I just think it's interesting because I'm not one to buy celebrity brands of things.
Right.
Are you?
I'm not really.
Yeah, like I mean, y'all know how much I love her, but I'm like, oh, she had a perfume?
Okay. Yeah.
Neat. Good for her.
I don't ever buy like big things of perfume. I always get little ones and like try out a bunch of different ones. I don't have like a signature scent.
No, I sometimes I'd like to get one, but then I have other things to do.
Right.
I'm like, I take showers. It's fine. Put some lotion on.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I just like, I don't know. Sometimes your mood changes up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like what are you doing? Like what if we're just going
is it winter?
Out? Yeah, you're right.
Is it summer?
You're right.
Are we going out?
You're right. And yeah, but like I'm just not like whoever, like Rihanna, like tons of celebrities have things. I just don't. Well, I see them. I'm like, look at that Fenty brand. That's Rihanna's brand. And then I keep walking.
Moving on. I did try Tom Hanks's coffee.
Okay.
Not that impressed.
No. Because sometimes I would think to myself, like, because the housewives have things that I've never tried. And some people are so good. They're like, oh my God, I ordered it immediately. I'm like, really? Some people, I think it's just your personality. Girl, I'll be buying stuff at Marshall's and
shit. I was like, I'm a Marshall's girl.
Yeah. I do have a Paris Hilton mascara at the moment, but that's because I bought it at Marshall's and it was like 4 mascaras for like $8.
I mean.
And it was like, they have length and then curly. And so I bought them hoes. I wasn't necessarily trying to. I love Paris.
Right.
I don't care about Paris. She's cool.
She has grown on me as she's gotten older.
I agree. I was not I think you either like were hella like Paris and Nicole back in the day, or you were like, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was yeah.
They're funny though.
They like watching them now. I'm like, oh, okay. What was that show that they were, the reality show? Was it just Paris and Nicole?
Paris something.
Yeah. But yeah.
That was kind of funny though.
Yeah. I thought she was too. I didn't think that she was all that because like I don't know that like you're hot. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Hot. And I didn't think she was hot.
Yeah.
She was like just really bony and
just real tall and lanky.
Yeah, I did not think that she was hot.
Well,
Britney was way hotter. If you're gonna go blonde for blonde, Britney had her beat by 8 million miles. Sorry, you shouldn't compare women. That wasn't very nice.
What do you think, Beyonce is? Yeah, y'all can all take back what you said about Jay-Z.
Yes.
Because Beyonce's not out here just hustling because Jay-Z's going to jail.
Right? She's not like, girl, boy, we gotta pay your lawyer fees.
We got this rent on this house to pay. Because Jay-Z was acquitted.
He was acquitted. No, he wasn't even acquitted. The lawsuit was dropped. There was not enough evidence to proceed. I think once the dad was like, I don't remember taking you to New York. I think everybody was like,
yeah.
That's crazy. Because one thing my daddy's gonna do is remember when he had to do some crazy shit. Like, girl, remember that time I took your ass to New York? It was 5 hours. Had me driving all the night. Like, he would still bring it up to this day.
Yes, he would.
Like,
and that's fair.
He would have filed a lawsuit because he was like, that day I had to drive to New York. Oh yeah, he would have.
I drove you all that way for this. No, we're going to the attorney's office right now.
We're gonna get some money off of it. Pay me back this gas money.
I mean,
Milton Ferguson would have remembered that.
Yeah, he would have not.
Yeah, so that's when I was like, that ain't true. Your daddy don't remember driving you more than 10 minutes? Because your dad's gonna remember some shit like that.
For sure.
He's gonna fuss at you the whole way. But then also like buy you all the snacks and everything.
And I'll just take a dad tax.
Yes. He's gonna be like, and girl, what you want from this gas station?
Don't give me just the yellow Starburst.
Get a McDonald's. Oh, he's gonna get it for you though.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Dad.
Good old dad.
But yeah, good. I mean, I'm glad that Jay-Z is not. That
was false.
On the other hand, Diddy.
Oh my God, that is so. Tell me.
So one of his main attorneys walked away and was like, "I can't continue forward with this."
Now it was because
main attorneys.
So was it true? It's because of the necrophiliac or whatever? Necrophilia?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think that's what I've heard. And what is necrophilia? What does that mean?
That's having sex with a dead body.
Okay, yes, that's what I thought. Yes, that's what I don't know. I didn't really like get a chance to. As you can tell, you guys, we're doing a random ass episode. We're just gonna be skimming from topic to topic.
I didn't hear about the necro.
Yeah, we're here. Yes, I've heard that, and I don't know if that is right. But I mean, that's something that would make your lawyer walk away.
Yeah, you sent that TikTok, and it was the Al Pacino being like, "This man should be in jail. He's sick and disturbed." But trial's 2 months away, so whatever happened, his attorney is like, "I'm not."
Oh my God, it's crazy.
It's paid millions of dollars.
Is that true?
Under no circumstances
I don't know.
can I continue because
the charges are too crazy.
He still couldn't continue. Nigga, you fucked up so bad. This lawyer think he's gonna be guilty by association.
Oh my gosh.
Under no circumstances.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I just know one of his main attorneys just walked away.
But I don't think anybody was. I mean, I guess it's just bad. Like, we all know that he's guilty. It's just too much to say. Like, I think it's just hard. At this point, you can't really defend, even though you are supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But at this point, we're all kind of like,
how do you defend?
Like, you can't really, like, ugh. And so I don't think that's surprising. I think it's just, like, even O.J. Simpson's lawyers didn't walk away and
they celebrated.
Yeah, like, criminal lawyers that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to find a way. But even the criminal lawyer who's P. Diddy can pay for,
yeah,
like the top of lawyers are like, I gotta go.
Well, we'll see in 2 months.
And we're I think that I feel like Cat Williams is like a year late because we still waiting on like all this shit to come out, and it ain't ever come out.
What?
I don't know. Cat Williams, remember he said last January, he said,
"Oh yeah, he did start off the year crazy."
Yes, and we were supposed to be like knowing all these truths, and I feel like we're like, well, what happened?
Yeah, Cat.
Like,
are we just still waiting?
Yeah, are we waiting? Or I don't know. Maybe sometimes I'll be taking shit too literal because I'm waiting for someone to be like, truth number 1.
You have your teacup and you're like, where's the tea?
Yes, I'm waiting for that. So I don't know, like, she's like, it's in the, like, if it's too Don't be giving me that subtle shit. Like, oh, you gotta pay attention. Like, just like write it down.
Just tell me.
Just tell me yes. Tell me directly so I can go tell Leslie. I don't understand what you mean with your subtleties.
I need cliff notes. Where's the whiteboard guy?
Yes, exactly.
We do
So,
love the whiteboard
we
guy.
do. He does. He sums it up, and so he hasn't said anything about summing anything up.
I think because we're waiting for the trial.
But also at the same. Oh, so I wonder if he's saying like the P Diddy trial will lead to
Yes.
people being. Oh, okay.
That's what I.
That's
what I
okay.
took.
That makes.
I
I'm just
like
waiting
that.
for the.
That attorney doesn't want to be on that side
Oh.
of everything that is going to come out at trial.
I wonder,
'cause-
can P Diddy just like settle? Can he just be like, I don't want these people to go on trial, or does he have to go through that stuff?
No.
I don't know either.
I think I think if you're being sued, you can't just be like,
Or guilty. Just say, I'm guilty. I would like my sentence.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, right?
But girl, you got me for a loop on that Nickra. That really is disturbing. Girl.
Well, let's move on to lighter news.
Yeah, less disturbing.
Yes, I'm sorry, girl.
No, it's okay, because the next thing I want to talk about is that video.
Okay, yes, let's get some nice things going here.
No.
So, okay, so this past weekend, the NAACP Image Awards were on, and it was so cute. I never I never know when it's on. I feel like I always just see on TikTok who won. So wherever this is being aired, y'all need to let us know, because I would watch it. At least have it on the background.
For sure.
And so I'm like, I don't know who's in charge. Is it on BET? Maybe because it's on BET.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I can't afford cable anymore because I have to pay for all these gosh darn streaming services.
Yes, and I don't want to add, because BET, I got BET the free trial just so I could watch Kev on Stage Churchy.
No.
And I was like, that's what he told us to do.
Oh.
He was like, get it for a week and cancel, but please watch Churchy. And I was like, I will do that for you,
right.
Kev on Stage.
Thank you.
It was cute. It was kind of corny, but it was cute.
Oh.
It was good for his first little like real major project.
Nice.
Okay, but anyway, oh yeah, so the NAACP image, and it was so nice because the Wayans family got inducted into the Hall of Fame. So it was like on stage, it was like Damon, Marlon, Damon Jr., Kim. The only people missing were Keenan and Sean. And there's a bunch of, and I've heard that Keenan might be sick, and he didn't want to make appearances. But I don't know why Sean wouldn't be present either. So, but it was really cute. They had nice little speeches and talks, and it was just well deserved. The Wayans are just
those Wayans brothers.
Yeah, like the definition of like everybody's gonna eat.
Yes.
You know, you're getting cash, you're getting cash, you're getting cash. You get a job, you get a job. Everybody. That's just beautiful. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
And then Keke Palmer won Entertainer of the Year, and she
is so cute.
I mean, I don't think I've ever met anyone that was like, Keke Palmer.
Yeah, how do you not like Keke Palmer?
She is so amazing. And she's just so like charming, and everybody just, were you the one that told me about the Hot Ones guy? The hot one. So
Sean, what's his face?
Yeah, okay. So the girl, I think she's English, and she has a podcast. She's blonde, and she got famous off of that meme. Like,
Oh yeah.
And she interviewed him, and she was like, "Have you ever had a crush on anybody?"
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that? When he was like, "Who?" And she was like guessing, and then he was like, "Keke Palmer." She's like,
the chicken shop lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Keke Palmer, and she's like, "Oh, of course." Like,
yeah, because he was like, she's been on your show.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he really was like,
and then Norm Macdonald was like,
that was the
so
cutest
beautiful
thing. And because for him to say, I feel like coming from him, because he's such a sarcastic, dry person.
Right.
Like, yes, he was like, I am enthralled in your light.
She is cute. Her Jennifer Hudson, like her walk. Have you seen her walk?
I'm sure I have.
It's fun.
Yes, I think I have. Yes.
And then I also like this skit with not skit, but her and Angela Bassett are in an interview, and she's like, I hear you do a good impression of me. And she's like, yeah, it's all in the lip. No, I can't do it. She's so cute, and she looks just like her.
Yes.
Keke
You're
Palmer.
great. And then, okay, so sorry, this is the last Keke Palmer gush. I saw it's something of her just recently. She was the grand opening of something or whatever, and her son was there. And like she was like, "Do you want to come?" Like you could tell he was like, she's about to go speak, and then he was like following her, and he was like, "Do you want to come?" And like she picked him up and like said this great speech, and then in the middle, you could tell he was like ready to go, and she was like, "You want to leave? You want to get down?" And he got down, and then she went right back, and I was like, "How in the world did she do that?" And she wasn't like reading anything, because I would have been like, "Huh? What? Okay, okay, sorry, everybody." Like she went, like I was amazed that she just did the and wasn't fumbling, didn't fumble a word, and then also, she didn't apologize because you don't have to apologize because you're being a mom.
Being a mom, exactly.
Yeah, because I would have apologized. I would have been like, "I'm sorry,
Mhm.
guys," and I'm like, "You're right. You don't have to say you're sorry." And she just was like, "Girl." So yeah,
That is, yeah, honestly, yeah.
just yeah, she's amazing. And then okay, so this is I was telling Leslie before. So everyone, not everyone, I don't know who. What when you say everyone, that's so
People.
we're people. Yes. So Cynthia Erivo. So people were surprised that Cynthia Erivo didn't win Entertainer of the Year for the NAACP, and there was another word like Best Actress because Kerry Washington won that, and there was something else, but Wicked won for Best Movie. And so Cynthia
Oh.
Erivo came back with nothing. And so the T is so years ago, y'all, because Cynthia Erivo is British. And years ago, she tweeted something about Black Americans, talking about negatively, and she would not date a black man from America, and blah 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 blah. Well, girl, Black people have not forgot that. And I would tell y'all the tweet, but I can't find it. She must have deleted it.
Mm-hmm.
All I ever see is like reference to it. I'm like, what did she say? Like, oh my god. So apparently, even sometimes I'll see little skits about like people being like, when you love Wicked, but you still remember what Cynthia Erivo. I'm like, what? I was never on Twitter. What did she say?
Yeah, what did she say?
But something not nice. She was like, those bloody Americans over there. And look at that black dude.
I bet that's exactly what Cynthia Erivo was over here saying.
That black American bloody guy is a bloke. What is he wearing? Every British person in my book is like Cockney.
Oh yeah.
None of them are from the whatever, I don't know, the regions.
I saw this really great thread the other day. It was like, what is like some secret stuff you do that you don't really tell other people about? One of them was like, if I'm talking bad about myself, I have to say it in a Cockney accent. And then like you just imagine like you're just like talking mad shit about yourself, but like
and then you really were like, nah, it's not that bad.
And then another one was like, whenever something's going horribly wrong, or like I drop something, I go, and scene. They're like, I've gotten so used to like not getting upset like when things mess up. I just and scene. And she's like, I just move on.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Another one was cute is like when I'm doing my dishes, I say, time for a bath, guys. But not Cynthia Erivo.
I don't know what she did. But apparently Ariana Grande said it's all right because they're besties. I don't know what she said, but she said some shit. And the NAACP was like, oh, you want this award? I don't think so. We're going to give it to Kerry Washington and Keke Palmer.
I mean, you can't even get mad at it.
Not Keke Palmer. You can't get mad at it. And there's the movie that Kerry Washington was nominated for. I remember seeing it like the previews, but I think it's a Netflix movie. Can't remember. But that's what was funny or interesting. And we never talked about that before.
Right.
The Cynthia Erivo. And you know what? Like, okay, I will say this. Because y'all know I love Wicked. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. But I don't like Cynthia Erivo's look right now. Because I've seen old pictures of her where she has like, even I like the low fade. That's cute on her. Yeah. Where she has a little bit of hair.
You think it's her eyebrows?
Yeah, both of it. Why don't you have any hair? And then she didn't got two. You're not supposed to comment on women's bodies, so I'm sorry. But girl, go back up to that weight. Her and Ariana need to go back up to that weight that they were both
very skinny.
Like, because I've seen past pictures of Ariana Grande and you forget. And you're like, girl, you was cute.
Yeah,
And she was tiny.
She was tiny.
So was Cynthia Erivo. They were
Yeah.
both tiny. So I just want them both to go back up to that weight. And I'm sorry, I used to talk bad about Ariana Grande's ponytail, but go ahead and put your ponytail back in, girl. That's you. That's you. I'd
Yeah.
rather have it than she look not this.
Yeah, I don't like Ariana Grande's look at all right
Mm-mm.
now. She's
And-
way too frail.
Yeah, but
and,
I think
like,
Cynthia
all,
Erivo
like,
is too.
the same color. Like,
yes.
there's no. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
And her nails, they doing too much. Or maybe it would look better if she had more hair. The nails.
You like move your hair with your nails.
Yes.
I
I
don't know.
just
I never had.
not like that. Her nails are crazy.
Hers are. I'll hold your nail.
She said they were like took like 5 hours. I can't. That's why I stopped getting braids. I don't have time. I don't have 5 hours anymore. I don't have time. Don't have time.
Yeah, that seems like a lot. Like a lot.
It does. But yeah, I just want to talk about that. So that's all I have on the NAACP awards.
Yeah.
Right? I mainly just wrote down Rainins. Okay, yeah. Was there anything else? No. Yeah, I'm good.
I wanted to ask you. So here in North Texas, some schools are going to a 4-day week.
Oh, to save money?
I don't know why. I guess so.
Yeah, I think it's short staffed to save money. I mean,
what are working parents supposed to do with their kid that other day?
That's the thing.
You're gonna have to pay somebody to do save who money? What?
The school district? That's it.
Then let's give the school district more money.
Excuse me.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not understanding this. Why would we go to a 4-day school week? There's not a 4-day work week. You
have to go everything.
Yeah.
The 4-day if you're gonna do.
That's the kids are gonna do daylight savings, but not the parents. What the heck? You can't. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
to
you're
me.
right.
I'd be mad. Every Monday or every Friday. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand it.
Right.
But I also don't have kids in school yet.
That'd be hard. I don't know. And that'd be another day. Yeah, it would cost the parents a lot of money. I'm thinking another day of y'all just at the house eating all the damn food. Whew. And then as a teacher, I feel like that would be hard to fit everything in for 4 days. You have to go to school longer? I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem. I don't understand the benefit of it.
Right.
Interesting.
They should have did that from the get go. Because a 4-day weekend, if you're gonna do it for
everybody,
then cool.
I have always thought we needed a 3-day weekend.
Yeah,
you should work for 4 and
be
do
off
your life for 3.
Yeah,
because you need a work day, you need a family day, and you need a relaxed day. And you can't do all 3. You got to pick 2.
Yes.
And God forbid you got stuff to do both days.
Right.
You don't feel good.
And then sometimes you need I didn't get out of my pajamas or off the couch today. And yes, that's hard to do. Okay,
yeah, they don't be doing that.
Let me tell him I'll call him right back.
Okay. We'll call you right back. Tell me.
Let me text. I will call you back. Okay. I went to a I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, I've been being better about going to my weekly realtor meetings because what you focus on expands. So I'm like, let me go, and it's actually been really good. They be long as hell, but I do when you're hearing stuff constantly, it makes you be, even though sometimes redundant. I'm like, oh, we went over this last week, but whatever. But one thing that he did, sometimes you do have to go over shit, and we went over. Are you a good realtor? What does it take to be a good realtor? And it's so basic, but it really. And so he was talking about how even if you don't answer the phone, because you don't always can't answer the phone. Sometimes you can't answer the damn phone. God damn it.
Yeah, just because I have my phone on me all the time doesn't mean I'm required.
Yes. And so it's at least acknowledge they called. And so you can at least have your, how you have a text back?
Right.
I'm with the client, I'll call you right back. Even if you're just I don't feel like talking. But at least they saw, oh, she's gonna call me right back. And then once you get your shit together, then you're hello. But so I've been trying to be better about if I can't, I'm texting back. So it does really help to focus on just basic shit.
Nice. I think I learned at Chili's in my 20s that people don't really get upset at the situation at hand as long as they know what's happening.
You told me that, and I took that with me as a server forever.
It's true.
It is true because I'd be like, "Hey, I'm sorry," or like, "I don't know what's wrong." As long as people know,
Right. Like, oh my gosh, I forgot to put in your nachos.
Yes.
I'm gonna go do that right now.
yeah, right.
Instead of just being like, oh, the kitchen's backed up. And then like all these other people have gotten their stuff. Like, just tell somebody what's wrong.
Maybe we'll take their order. You're okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, you're right. That was good. You're right.
Mm.
Sorry, that was a corporate. That was a business moment from the business bitches.
And there you go. Because we're business women with business phones.
Mm.
I can't wait to see Romy and Michelle's new. I hope they like actually go through with it.
I know, and it's supposed to be them, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
They
cool.
said
Yeah.
it's in the works.
Oh, good. I'm like, I don't want new people. I want them.
No,
Okay,
it's
good.
got to be them. They're like what 30th reunion or
Have we been to our 30th? I think we've been. No.
not yet.
Oh my. Yeah, I guess so. So they're a little bit older than us.
Yeah, so it'd be what was their 10-year reunion?
Yeah. But I think we watched it after.
Would it be their 40th reunion?
I guess.
That's wild.
And you know what? I'm excited now that because like sometimes you need correlation. Like I'm excited to see. I hope they bring Alan Cummings back because I love him on Traders. So now I'm like, now I want to see him act more. Now I'm like, give me more Alan Cumming. He's so fun on Traders. He plays the shit out of that role. He's won like outstanding TV show.
I've seen that.
But when you see, you're like, that's why he is in character.
He was in this movie. This could have talked about this later in the episode. This movie called Circle of Friends with Chris O'Donnell and Minnie Driver. And she's a little bit chunkier, and they're in England, and he has a crush on her.
Wait, Minnie Driver's chunkier?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember her being.
But she wasn't chunkier. They just made her. You know what I mean? Like how Ethel is fat and Lucy's skinny.
Right. I'm like, Minnie Driver was chunky.
No,
that makes me mad.
Yes.
Are they trying to say that
she
Raven
was a
Simone?
little unattractive? She was the unattractive one.
Circle of Friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
But old dude, what's his name?
Alan Cummings.
Alan Cummings is in it, and he's got a crush on her, but he's a real ookie duke.
He can play ookie good.
Yeah. Ooh, Chris O'Donnell. I had the biggest crush on him.
Chris O'Donnell, like in the one where he was with Drew Barrymore, Crazy Love. Girl, he was fine in that. And then he was in Batman too, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had a time.
He did have a time.
He had
Chris O'Donnell. And then I also wanted to give a shout out to Lynn Marie Stewart, Miss Yvonne, Charlie's mom. She just passed away. Yes. She's been a huge part of my whole childhood. She's the most beautiful woman in Puppet Land. Yes. So R.I.P.
R.I.P.
And also Roberta Flack.
Yes.
Yeah. I always worry if it's Fleck or Flack.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And she was 88?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. I don't know.
That's a long life.
That's a nice, long, full life.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you, ladies, for your contribution to pop culture history.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope someone says that at my funeral one day.
Yeah. And then they're like, woo, woo, woo. Yeah. And see.
Yes, exactly. And then come to my tree because I don't want to have a casket. I just want to be like cremated and you can like bury me in a tree or something. Yeah. Plant a tree.
Yeah, I don't want my body to rot in the ground.
It's fine. It doesn't need that. Don't take up space. Y'all use this shit for something else.
Something else. And at
least all this nice ass wood.
Right? And then y'all are gonna go vertical at least. Come on. Y'all are taking up space going horizontal. Yes. At least stick them in this way.
The funeral, but can you imagine by the time, God willing, we live a good full life and we're like in our 90s when we pass away? Girl, the funeral gonna be $100,000.
Yeah.
Like, babies, don't worry about it. Just cremate me. You don't need to do all that. Don't waste your money.
And then what, are you going to come visit me? No.
And people think that they're like tied to that. Like, I can't leave. My mom's here. Girl, go on and live your life. Yes. Go. Yeah. If you have that job in California, go, baby. Don't worry about me. I'm dead.
Exactly.
All around.
Always. So, I'm in your heart, exactly. Honey.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Good call. All right, girl. You ready for what are you into?
I think so.
All right. What are you into?
Okay. So I have a few things that I'm into. So I started because there's hardly any Real Housewives stuff on. It's like Potomac is ending. They're on their second what do you call it? The reunion, and then
Mhm.
Beverly Hills. And every year I'd be like, I do not understand how Beverly Hills is the top franchise of this. I just don't get it. It is probably one of my least favorite. I
Mhm.
just Kyle Richards. If I ever saw you, I usually I can separate the housewife and be like, she's a wreck, but she's a hoot.
Mhm.
Kyle Richards, I think I don't like the Richards. I don't like Kathy. Everybody thinks Kathy is just so cute. It's dark. Something dark going on with that family. I don't
Mm.
like them. Okay, anyway. So anyway, I started watching White Lotus. This is the third season of White Lotus.
Mhm.
And like I was telling Leslie and I were talking, like, White Lotus is so interesting because it's not my favorite. Sometimes I don't fully understand it, but I've seen every episode.
Mhm.
And obviously, third season, and everybody's like, White Lotus, White Lotus. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I gotta watch this third season of the show that I don't really understand what the hype is about, but I must like it somehow.
Kind of. I like it. I haven't started the third season at all.
And I will admit, this third season is the best. Like, I'm all in.
You're invested.
I understand. I fully get it. I'm good. I'm not like, what? I feel like they don't start to me.
I like how I
Like
felt about
the wire. Yes, you're like, what is the stuff? What is the plot? And then it ends, and you're like, second season wasn't like the second season was dark
Mhm.
to me. First season was the first season where I was like, I was waiting for it to start the whole time.
I thought it was funny because how like I knew once that one girl with the bright eyes went up to Connie Britton and was like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, I wrote this piece about you," and she was like, "That was some shit writing," and like just
Yes.
ripped her down. I was like, "Oh, like this is gonna be different," because usually like vacation stuff is like, everybody's having a good time or like somebody gets carried away, but this
Right.
is like people are usually like real bitchy like that on
Yeah.
vacation. So I was like,
So I can't
oh,
name me one, and I think the actors always get me into because I love Connie Britton because they
mm,
always have a really good cast. So I
yeah,
think that's why also where I'm like, well, I guess I'll watch it. I mean, look who's in it. Like last season was what's her name? Jennifer Coolidge, and
Oh
it always
yeah,
has a
and
really star-studded like good
Audrey
acting.
Plaza. Yeah,
So you're like, all right, well, fuck, let me watch this shit.
I think it's fun. I think it's super fun.
Yeah, they win awards. But what helped me, I think I watched the breakdown because HBO, like you watch it and then the next they have a breakdown.
Mm.
And this third season I watched it and I was like, oh. And I was telling my mom that I was like, I think I am finally getting it. And she was like, my mom was like, well, I'm not sure if I want to watch anything where I need a breakdown to understand. And I was like, valid. Like that sounds like a lot of trouble.
Mom was like, honey, there's other things in the world to worry about. Go tell that little boy's mama to go iron his pants.
Yes, exactly.
Quit looking cross-eyed at baby.
But it's, I mean, so far it has some good. It's got Parker Posey.
I love Parker.
Yeah, she's
funny.
You're gonna like her in this.
She has the funniest humor. I love Parker Posey.
Yes. You're gonna love her in this.
Okay.
She's the first episode, and I'm like, and like the second episode's out, and a lot of times I'll have stuff on like while I'm working, but like this, you need to like.
Yeah, I feel like you have to.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to watch it, so I haven't watched the second episode. It might take me a while to get through it, just because I know I need to focus. But
right.
And then Paradise as well, the one that Randy was telling us, that's on Hulu.
Oh
with,
yeah,
Sterling. Sharp, no, not Sharp.
Vince Gill.
The guy from This Is Us, Oh
yeah.
But like that is wild. That's another show. It's pretty good, but it's kind of girl. All I'm saying is, if I don't need another movie to tell me like you don't need to survive whatever the fuck it is, I don't need to. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't need to be on the boat.
Yeah.
I don't need to be. You ain't got to save me. I'm gonna be on nobody's list. If everybody's dying, I'm dying too.
Just let me go.
Because can you imagine the trauma of surviving when the whole world is dead? That alone.
Yeah.
Even though where they are is nice. Like they actually said, so it's a nice place. So they're not like just surviving like the apocalypse. Well,
Right.
they are, but it's not like they're living apocalyptic. They're living in literal paradise. But still, you're like, you used to have friends.
I remember when I had a podcast with my best friend Leslie.
Yes. People just, like, so weird. Like, I don't,
I wonder when ACL's gonna come back.
Are we ever gonna get another Beyonce? Too bad. What did I come out here looking for? Oh, to look at this name, Sterling K. Brown.
Oh yeah.
But so it's pretty good, but it's just funny because I'm just like, yep, don't need to survive it. Take me to the king.
Confirm.
Let's go to heaven. Heaven is paradise. I can't get a word.
Hey.
Oh, one last thing. Very important, Leslie. Oh, so we recording this on Tuesday, the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
On Friday, the 28th, we are supposed to black out. It's a DEI boycott plan.
Yes.
Okay, yay, good. So we're not supposed to make any purchases. Don't shop online or in store. No Amazon, no Walmart, no Best Buy, no McDonald's, no gas, no major retailers, no use of your credit, nothing. And only if you have to buy necessary essential stuff. But try to do all that shit. I think if you plan, you'll be fine. Get all your shopping and shit done on Thursday.
Right.
And then we usually do fast food Fridays, but I'm already telling the kids, like, we'll go fast food on Saturday. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah. So if you can, don't spend any plan for it.
The 28th.
The 28th.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've actually done really, really good at the only things that I buy, like I'm not buying stuff like on Amazon really. I'm trying to like thrift or secondhand most stuff.
You have been doing that, yes.
Because it's just we're over consuming. There's
Mhm.
so much out there, and it's just going in landfills.
Right.
And even like food and stuff, like there's darn food shortages. But at
Mhm.
Sprouts the other day, and there was no chicken
Right.
whatsoever, like none.
What did I hear someone said that nothing that any of these farmers and ranchers can do will ever keep up with the amount of of meat that fast food needs. Just fast food. So what the fuck are we eating? And like that makes total. Have you ever thought about that? Like wings. That's a lot of wings we're consuming just in one place. Like I eat like 8 wings.
That's 4 chickens.
Yes. And we're all eating. There's wing stops. There's Buffalo Wild Wings. There's wings. And where are all these chickens coming from? And so there's not, and we're not talking about and that's crazy meat. That's just fast food. Then there's restaurants, and then there's the grocery stores.
Right.
So there's no way that I can't remember what the specific phrase that they use, but basically it's not possible for any ranchers to keep up with the amount of meat needed in the United States. Wild. So we eating something, girl.
Something.
But yes, trying to eat nothing or eat stuff, but trying not to buy anything on
on
Friday.
Good. Yes. Good one.
Yes.
Well, I've been I started a 30-day challenge. I've been really not doing my like exercising and stuff lately.
Okay.
And so I was like, I got a kettlebell for Christmas. And so I decided I'm doing 100 kettlebell swings a day for 30 days. And I've done 1,000 kettlebell swings in the last 10 days.
Wow.
And I can feel different. So get yourself a little challenge going.
Yourself a challenge, guys.
Quit consuming so much. And
physical challenge.
Yeah. Physical challenge. What is that? Oh.
Double dare?
Double dare, yeah. Physical challenge. I would have torn that stuff up. I would have been so good on Double Dare.
I think I would have been good. And I like Double Dare because sometimes they had those championships or like best of, and it would be like the family that won all the physical challenges and the family that got all the trivia. And at the end of the day, the trivia family always won. I was like, yeah, Marcus always wins.
I liked that show.
Yeah, I think I would have been because I feel like I can do a physical challenge, but also I'll be knowing stuff.
Yes. But I would not be good on Jeopardy at all.
Jeopardy is hard.
It makes me feel so dumb.
I'll do decent on College Jeopardy.
What about Wheel of Fortune?
I'm okay at Wheel of Fortune. I feel like I'm not. I don't think
my brain doesn't get it. Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not. I feel like I can play like a home version, like if we just played like amongst friends. If I went against other great Wheel of Fortune people, I'd be like, I didn't do good, guys.
I would have been
yeah.
a Price is Right. That was if I could be on
Mm.
any game show, I'd do Price is
And I
Right.
don't think I'd need to be on some type of like name that tune. I think I'd be really good at that.
Oh, we'd be good. We'd be
Yeah.
good at that together.
Yes, for sure. And like a trivia, like maybe a pop culture trivia game. That's
Yeah.
it needs to be like pop culture. It don't need to be like Jeopardy.
Right.
I'm like, what? I don't know who wrote the sonnets in the 1800s and like that.
Mhm.
We're talking about, oh, but on the physical on Double Dare, you know what challenge I hated with the booger one?
Yes.
Because first of all, it was so hard. It hardly ever found the flag.
Yeah.
And then it's just the concept is just great. And then like be green coming out, you'd
Mhm.
be like, ooh.
Yeah, and the flag would be all and make them all slippery, and then they're sliding
Yeah.
around everywhere. The
You'd
whole
be like,
rest
oh
of
my
the
god,
thing.
hurry up.
Yeah, word. That's
funny.
probably the point, though.
Yeah, I guess.
And then I did get to watch. I got to watch something
What'd you
finally. I
watch?
watched Scamanda on
Oh,
Hulu.
yes.
It was like a 4-part series.
So
It
tell us
was-
about Skimming, because I think I came across it, but I didn't stop.
So there was a podcast called
Uh-huh.
Scamanda, and that kind of got everybody's attention. And then this is like a follow up to that,
Uh-huh.
and it's telling the story about like how Amanda came to be.
Uh-huh.
And so it's 4 parts, and basically this woman told everybody she was dying of brain cancer, and they were raising. She was in one of those mega churches, and so they were raising all this money for her, and she was in like California, so like money.
Uh-huh.
So they were raising all this money for her, like they're throwing money, like throwing dollar bills at her feet because she's going through cancer. Just like she's taking all these photos. She has a blog, and she writes on her blog, and she's got photos of her like in the hospital, and there's like tubes, and like her hair is shaved and all this stuff. Well, surprise, she does not have cancer. And so and it's really fun about the way, so somebody anonymous comes forward, and they were like, this woman is scamming people because she told me 2 years ago that she was diagnosed with cancer, and now she is on this public platform saying I was just diagnosed. And so that started an investigation with a reporter, which started an investigation with the FBI, or no, the IRS, over wire fraud.
Oh.
And then it just it's
escalated quickly.
wild. Yes, and then they get her, and then she like moves on, and then like they're like, and then we thought it was over, and it was just starting. Like she didn't even like give up. Like she's like kept going after she got caught. So it was a good watch. Even Paul was into it. Like he was.
Oh, he was
very-
asking you to watch it again or
Yeah,
keep on watching it?
Yeah, we watched the first episode the first night, and then he was like, "All right, we got to watch that show." And then we watched like 1.5 episodes because then I fell asleep. And then we finished that one, and then we did the last one just aired.
I haven't watched a good documentary in a while. It's about time for me to.
I want to listen to the podcast. I don't think there's any more after this, but it's caught up currently.
Okay.
So
That's Max or that's what?
Hulu.
Hulu, that's right. Because I just got Hulu because I've been putting off Hulu because, you know, sometimes you're like, I don't want to pay for another one. But like I think I'd seen on TikTok, there was a documentary that I wanted to watch, and it was I think it's coming out in 2 days. And then I was like, well, and then Randy had mentioned Paradise. And then I was like, you're always looking at Hulu. Just go ahead.
Might as well.
And I was like, I'll wait. I'll cancel it because I don't think I'm on Netflix right now. So I'm waiting patiently for Stranger Things and Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I don't think, so I'll just cancel that for a little bit. And you gotta play these games. They playing games with us. Gotta play games with them.
Don't hate the game.
So, but Hulu's been fun because I feel like it's an uncharted territory. I haven't had it in a while.
Yeah.
Like quite some time.
It's fun.
It is, right?
I got it on the Black Friday, so it's only 99 cents. I get you a password.
Yes. I'm like, yes. It's got
off air.
It's
not
always
for you
sunny
guys.
and all that stuff. I was watching that last night. So anyway.
Nice. All right, you ready for our triple dipper?
I am.
All right. So, because this was like the most random episode ever.
We had so much stuff that we knew we wanted to just talk about. We're like, just talk about them and
That'll be fine.
just be random.
So our Trouble Dipper this week is our top 3 random movies that we loved as kids.
Yes.
You know, at least back in our day, you had got some like DVD
Right.
or VHS, or you saw it on TV one day, and you became like obsessed with like
Right.
a movie. These are
Maybe
those
mine are
movies.
not so random. I'm sorry. I just picked movies. Okay.
What show? You got some honorable mentions?
I do have one honorable mention. Maybe this is
Good.
random. No, this one is random.
Okay.
The honorable mention is random. Okay. So I used to like.
Mine's gonna seem hella random.
I was like, I just thought about it. I was like, oh no, I don't know if mine's are random or enough. But this one is random. There was because you used to have like made for TV movies, and you would like, well, and they would come on like ABC, I think, and they would have them on like 2 days. You remember that?
I
Like,
do.
I think it could come on like Sunday and Monday or something. Well, anyway, we would like record them off of the TV, and my mom recorded Alice in Wonderland, and I loved it. I would watch it over and over and
With
over.
the dragon one.
I think it was a live action one. It had Sherman Hemsley.
Yes, that one freaked me out.
It was a little bit freaky.
That one really freaked me
But
out.
that's the only now I've never want because Alice in Wonderland is freaking weird. First of all,
Yeah.
weird. But so that's the only one. But I loved it when they were throwing them little cupcakes. So I never forget. I wanted some of them damn cupcakes. And it said, "Eat me," and I'd be like, I would have ate the shit out of that too.
Me too.
That cupcake looked good. And then that Sherman Hemsley sang that song because he was he the caterpillar?
I think so.
And he's like, I hate dogs and I hate cats. Da, 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 da. And I hate dogs and cats. Girl.
I think it's weird.
It's weird. It's so weird. And I remember everyone was mean to her. I don't know why I like that movie so much because you're like, damn, why y'all so mean to this girl? She lost. Baby, what do you need? Where do you need to go? Help her.
This is not her natural habitat, obviously.
And y'all motherfuckers caterpillars talking.
Right?
She's scared.
If you can talk, then talk. How do I get home?
Her.
That is kind of rude.
Yes. So yes. Do you have any honorable mentions?
Yeah. So I watched Camp Nowhere. Do you remember that movie?
Yes.
Girl, I loved that movie.
Camp Nowhere. Tell me who was that.
It's got of course you asked me. I can't think.
Okay,
of his
I
damn
got you.
name.
Camp because I feel like I'm like I think I know what you're talking about.
Christopher Lloyd. He's in
Oh yes. Jonathan Jackson.
Andrew Keegan. Yes. Jonathan Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a little crush on Jonathan Jackson.
I'm almost the Andrew Keegan girl. I always thought he was so cute.
Yeah, he is cute.
Okay.
That was such a fun movie back in the day.
Tell me the premise of it. They made it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
They wanted to go to camp.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
How fun. Biff was in there?
I guess.
That's
been
hilarious.
a long time.
Yeah, we need to watch it.
Camp
we
Nowhere.
need to watch it.
That was a good one. And then, do y'all remember that movie Sneakers?
Sneakers.
Oh, it was so good. Sidney Poitier is in it. River Phoenix. It was so good. It was basically about like it was like a whodunit, like not a whodunit. Let me look up the premise.
I'm like,
you've never heard of Sneakers?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let me look up the thing. Freaking shoes popped
It
up.
literally was some Nikes. It was like, here you go.
Computer hacker Martin Robert Redford heads a group of specialists who test the security of various San Francisco companies. Martin is approached by 2 national security agency officers who ask him to steal a newly invented decoder. Martin and his team discover that the black box can crack any encryption code, posing a huge threat if it lands in the wrong hands. When Martin realizes the NSA men who approached him are rogue agents, they frame him for the murder of the device's inventor.
Was it like a light movie? Or?
It's pretty serious, but it had Robert Redford, River Phoenix, Sidney Poitier, Ben Kingsley, Dan Aykroyd. It was so good.
That's hilarious.
Steven Tobolowsky was in it.
I'm not familiar.
I saw it in the theater, and it was so great. It was so good. But yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
I like it. That's fun. Are you?
Want me to go? You're number 3. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm sorry. I misunderstood the assignment a little bit. So mine are gonna be like, no, yes,
Okay.
maybe. I don't know. Whatever. And I'm going specifically from when I was a kid because I could go like whenever I was a teenager. This is what I was obsessed with, and we're young adult. So I'm going like kid. So like my first experience of like really being obsessed with movies. So I'm gonna say Annie. So I used to love Annie, and
Yeah,
I
we
would
all were watching that.
right. Yes, I had a fun. I mean, Annie was fun. Carol Burnett. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
I'm like, come on.
Tim, what's his face? Why can't I think of names today? I'm trying to say Tim Burton.
No.
Vince Gilling it all
And
over.
girl, I want
again.
to say Tim Doyle, but he was a guy that I went to college with. He had nothing to do. He had nothing to do with Annie.
Oh my gosh. What is his darn name?
Girl, what is his name?
Tim Curry. Good Lord.
I bet you my mom was probably like,
y'all are all.
yes.
I swear.
Yeah. Sorry.
The worst.
But
All right,
yeah,
Annie, that's a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Where the Red Fern Grows. Do you remember that sad ass movie?
And
the little boy.
It was boring too.
I don't know why. I would watch it with my grandma and we would cry our faces off. Why would we watch that?
Yes.
A little boy wants to have coon dogs. Like, oh my, let's watch Old Yeller.
I didn't like the book or the movie.
And me, it was sad as fuck.
Yeah.
But the way I watched that.
Why did they make? I feel like a lot of our kids' books were so sad.
Yes.
Like I remember watching, or not watching, but reading. And LJ brought that book home recently. Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It was a book about like the black family. It was after slavery, but like early 1900s, maybe late 1800s. But I mean, that's all you gotta say about a black family. Like they didn't live happily ever after. They had a little bit of a rough life. Like,
right?
Like,
was it the Wayans brothers?
They finally make it big on the screen? Like, they did not.
They all helped each other to glory.
The glory of heaven and high?
Yes.
All
right, what's your number 2, girl?
True Beverly Hills.
Ooh, good one.
Need I say? I mean, I know the song still. I have Lovey is quoting that movie because of me. She's always like, "Follow me, girls. I'm your mother," and we always laugh. I'm like, "Yep."
Nice.
I mean,
I love True Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
The kids in that, like, they're like, it's an iconic cast.
Yeah. Right.
There's a lot of people, especially like 90s famous.
Yeah, you're right. It was because when you go back and watch it now, you're like, oh,
that person and that person, that person.
Yeah, fun stuff, good stuff. Shelley Law, that was girl. That girlie was looking fine. That whole movie, she was looking good.
Yeah, why would you ever leave her? She needed to learn a little bit about herself.
Yes, that hair, everything. She was just
when she says "whoa," and her cape comes off, and there's that green satin underneath.
Fabulous.
I be doing the Freddie sometimes.
Oh yeah, do the Freddie. Yeah, all those songs I know. When I get older, losing my mind. Many years from now, so crazy.
Nice.
Or French kissing in the USA. French kissing in the USA. Was she making out with that officer when they were doing CPR?
Oh yeah,
and that was playing in the back because they were like, "Huh."
That's hilarious.
And that song was playing in the background. French kissing in the USA. I thought that was cool. I was like, French kissing in the USA.
They made the song match.
That's fun. I would like to French kiss in the USA. French kissing is fun though.
I mean, I like all my kisses French. Champagne shit.
Okay.
All right.
What's your...
I'm going to bring down the vibe a little bit with my number 2. The 1989 classic Glory.
Glory?
That movie touched me so much as a young kid. I was like, all these black people came together. They volunteered in the Civil War. They had to face their own troops and the enemy. I was touched by that movie. Denzel.
Yes, that's the one he didn't win
No,
for,
he
right?
did win.
He did. No, he didn't. He did.
He did win. He won an Academy Award for Best Supporting
Okay.
Actor.
Because I feel like there was a movie, Malcolm X, because black people were mad that he didn't win for Malcolm X because why he can't be a militant black person? Because white people was like, nah, you can't be
he
doing
was
that.
a good Malcolm X. Yeah, and it had Matthew Broderick and Carrie Elwes.
I don't think I remember watching the beginning of it.
They showed
was
it to us
Glory?
in like school.
Did you say Matthew McConaughey?
No.
What's the one with Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew Broderick.
There's an old war movie with Matthew McConaughey that I can't. I think it's Civil War.
I don't know.
Anyway, okay.
But yeah,
that is pretty random.
Very.
Oh, so but that's how you discovered?
Yeah, we watched it in history class. I guess we were learning about the Civil War, and they showed it to us, and I was like, "This movie's." Because everybody needs to stop and watch this movie called Glory.
Remember on Saved by the Bell when they did something like that in school, and Jessie was like, kept on like she wanted to like follow Lisa around. She was like, "I'm so sorry," and she was like treating Lisa like, "I can't believe it." And Lisa was like, "The fuck, like, girl, leave me alone."
That was probably me.
And she's like, "Can I help you with anything? What do you need?" And
when I asked that lady the other day if I could get in, so I got stuck in a left turn lane and I didn't want to turn left. I wanted to go forward. Nobody would let me in. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm turning left. And so I get up there and I look over and there's the cutest black girl next to me. And I was like, "Girl, will you let me in?" None of these people would let me in. She goes, I was like, "Oh, thank you." I was like, "Happy Black History Month." And I drove off. What is wrong with me? I was so happy. She let me in of all those people.
oh my gosh.
I was by myself.
I remember when you told me, I was like, I know they were like, what?
Yeah, there was people in the car with her, like, they just laughed at me. Whatever.
They're gonna remember that forever. They're gonna be like, remember that time that white girl told us because you let her in? You should have said woo woo woo. Woo woo woo. That'd be memorable too. That's what that white girl said. Woo woo woo. The fuck was she talking about? That is fun stuff.
Everybody won. I don't see the problem.
Yes, I could just picture Leslie by herself, like, thanks. All Phil Duffy, like
I was
not Duffy, Phil Dunphy.
Yes.
Oh yes,
totally. All right, what's your number one, girl?
Okay, my number one, not really random movie is of course Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That was my shit.
What's so scary in the tunnel?
It was.
What did you want to eat? Like when everybody runs in, what's the first thing you would have ate in the chocolate factory?
I don't know. That part was not the part that was like, ooh, I love the part when, because I would always try to get a Hershey bar. My mom will remember this, and like open it all slowly. But then I really didn't want the Hershey because it was just chocolate.
You thought there was a golden ticket in there?
Yeah. But I just want to do the theatrics of it. I wouldn't even think. I was just want to be like, get the golden ticket, and then I'd be like, somebody wants a chocolate bar.
Randy,
I don't want this. It's just chocolate.
Can I open your chocolate?
But the chocolate did, like, when they would break it, that did look good. I don't know if there was like,
I wanted that mushroom with the white stuff, and they put her hands
yeah, that was good.
And I wanted that butter. I want to know what is in the butter, the teacup,
and they ate
daffodil. And
yes, that was good. Because at like in my head, I was always like, because I'm not a big like candy person. Like that's why I was like with Alice in Wonderland. I was like, you can give me that cupcake though, like, but like just chocolate like that, like, I'll have a bite,
right?
But like, I don't need to be like in a chocolate factory of like candy chocolate. Yeah, I would even as a kid, I was like, I just here for the fun, for the Oompa Loompas. I don't need to eat anything.
These guys have a song for everything,
right? I would lick the wallpaper.
Oh,
Snozzberry. Who ever had a snozzberry?
That darn Veruca Salt. You know how she said she puts her gum behind her ear when she's not eating it?
Mhm.
I did that when I was a kid, and it got
Got
stuck
stuck
in my
in-
hair. And I
But that was Violet, wasn't it? The gun.
yes,
'Cause
Violet.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right, Violet.
That's hilarious though.
I
And
was
then
just-
when I got older and I realized like it was kind of about like naughty kids and like not listening to but that always bothered me. So I'm like, oh, we can't chew gum. Like I was like, what's the lesson in that? Like my breath stinks. I need to chew some gum. I never understood that part.
yeah, you have a whole candy factory, and we can't have it.
Yeah, because Oompa Loompas was like, this is what y'all not should be doing. Like chewing gum is bad for you. Like the fuck, Oompa Loompa, y'all strict.
My favorite was, what do you get when you gobble down sweet? Eating as much as an elephant eats.
I've got a no. So that was I've got a blueberry for a daughter.
Yeah.
And then the Gustav. That was the there's some room for later, Gustav.
Augusta. Yeah, that's a good one. Everybody was watching that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not random. It's like I just like when you said random, I was like, oh,
a little less random. All right,
a
well,
little
mine's
less
pretty
random.
random.
That's fine. I'm glad you understood the assignment. So these are fun listening to yours.
Death to Smoochie. But
Death to Smoochie.
do you remember that with Edward Norton and Robin Williams? So Robin Williams is Rainbow Randolph, and he's like this like kids entertainer guy. And
This one? Okay.
And he starts like because mine's not like as much kids. I think we're not as much on the same page.
Right.
But so Robin Williams was like this kids entertainer, and then like he's kind of like having some issues, and he gets caught trying to like taking bribes from parents to get their kids on the show.
I do.
And then
remember this
Edward
movie.
Norton's all fresh faced and fun, and he's smoochy, and it's like it's very much like Barney. But it's just so dark and hilarious. Danny DeVito is in it, and Catherine Keener is in it. It's so dark and hilarious. Robin Williams, that man,
Yes.
he could do no wrong for us.
No, right?
He was in so many, like, just so much that.
Different types of movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was good at it all, but he plays a really good like psychopath. Like
he does,
like just losing it all. Death to Smoochie's fun.
I think whenever like now that I'm looking at it, I do remember that movie.
So there's our random and not so random movies, y'all.
I was just like, these are the movies I like. I'm sorry.
So good.
Yes, but yours were very random. I don't know if I watched anything. I don't think I. Yeah. Anyway.
All right, well, you got anything else?
I don't. That was a fun episode. We went long, yeah.
All right.
But that was fun. I had fun. I feel like I was just sitting here gossiping with you.
Just chit-chatting with your podcast besties.
Girl, what a fun time we had.
Always.
Yes.
Well, make sure you guys follow us everywhere on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, on Spotify. You can watch us and on YouTube.
And follow your girl Ramelle the Realtor on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye. Woo, woo, woo.